Hi friends, myself Anand Puri. Today I am going to start the topic of radial and tangential accelerations. I feel that you will enjoy this topic and it will be very helpful for all the JEE aspirants, JEE and NEET aspirants. Now we have to focus on this topic. First of all, the terms, the radial and tangential accelerations. It is a type of accelerations. Both of these are type of accelerations. Certainly, first we recall what the acceleration is. Accelerations that is arise due to change in velocity. Now, at that change in velocity has two types. It means certainly there may be two ways to change the velocity. First of all, we have to think any topic has basically three parts. One, when you analyze it qualitatively. After that, when you measure it, that is its quantitative analysis. And third term, that one is the applications of those concepts and its utility from the professional front, that is for the preparation of JEE and NEET. It means for any topic we have to go through three terms. First A, we have to follow the concepts of the concepts. It means conceptual explanation. Of our plan. Conceptual explanation of first things. Second, measurement of a, and third one, that which is most important, is application. Application. Generally, aspirants during solving the problems directly focus on these applications. When this question has been asked, how it can be solved, aspirants certainly during solving any problems, we have to go through these three terms. First, conceptual explanation, and it is applicable for any topics when we study. Now, conceptual explanation of radial and tangential accelerations. As we know, the acceleration arises due to change in velocity, and the velocity is a vector quantity. It has magnitude as well as dimensions. It means the velocity may change either by changing the magnitude of the velocity or by changing the direction of the velocity, or it may be that it will change through changing both terms, magnitude as well as directions. Similarly, radial and tangential expressions. Let me have to go through some examples. करेंगे कि इस रेडियल और टेंजेंशियल एक्सेलरेशन को इस तीनों एग्जांपल्स के थ्रू समझने की कोशिश करें। यह बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है कि हम एप्लीकेशन पे जाने से पहले हम उसको कंसेप्चुअली समझें। जब हम कंसेप्ट को रीड कर लेंगे तो ऑटोमेटिक हमको पता चल जाएगा कि हम इसकी मेजरमेंट कर कैसे पाते। फील इट as a body moves along a straight line, at some times it has velocity 10 meter per second, after then 15 meter per second, after then 20 meter per second. It is clear that the velocity of the body is changing, but in same time it is also clear that the direction of movement is not getting changed. It means you may say velocity is changing, only magnitude is, not direction it is getting changed. It means it has accelerations due to change in the magnitude of the velocity. Hence, it is example of tangential acceleration. Because it arises due to change in magnitude of velocity. Second, think it 10 meter per second, 10 meter per second, 10 meter per second. अगर आप वेलोसिटी को समझने में डायरेक्शंस को हटा दोगे तो आपको ये भी लगेगा कि उसकी वेलोसिटी कांस्टेंट है। बट फैक्ट क्या है? वेलोसिटी एक वेक्टर क्वांटिटी है जिसके साथ डायरेक्शन भी इंटरचेंज होता है, तो आप इसमें नहीं कह सकते हो कि वेलोसिटी कांस्टेंट है। हाँ, वेलोसिटी की मैग्नीट्यूड दैट इज स्पीड इज कांस्टेंट, बट डायरेक्शन ऑफ द वेलोसिटी इज चेंजिंग कंटीन्यूअसली। Hence it has also accelerations. It means इस केस में भी हम कहेंगे कि वेलोसिटी बदल रहा है, इसका मतलब इसको एक्सेलरेशन है, और इसको जो एक्सेलरेशन है वो वेलोसिटी के डायरेक्शन में बदलने के कारण है, इसलिए इस एक्सेलरेशन को नाम दिया जाएगा रेडियल एक्सेलरेशन। इसका एक और नाम है जिसको हम लोग सेंट्रीपिटल एक्सेलरेशन भी कहते हैं। ठीक है, it is second things. Direction of the velocity is getting changed. Third, it's the case 10 meter per second, 15, 20, 25. It is also circular motion. It is also circular motion. What you are getting कि इस पे बॉडी ही इस सर्कुलर पाथ पे चल तो रहा है, स्पीड अप भी हो रहा है। इट मींस इसके वेलोसिटी की मैग्नीट्यूड और डायरेक्शन दोनों बदल रही है। इसका मतलब है कि अगर आप साधारण ढंग से सोचें तो आप कह सकते हैं कि 1 और 2 का कॉम्बिनेशन है। इसका मतलब है कि इस केस में जो बॉडी का मूवमेंट है उस बॉडी के पास दोनों टाइप की एक्सेलरेशन है, रेडियल भी है और टेंजेंशियल भी है, बोथ एक्सेलरेशंस है। बोथ एक्सेलरेशंस। अब यहां समझने वाली बात यह है कि only डायरेक्शन मैग्नीट्यूड इज गेटिंग चेंज, इट हैज ए वन टाइप ऑफ एक्सेलरेशंस। If direction is getting changed, other type of accelerations. If magnitude and directions both are getting changed, it means both type of accelerations is intelligent. फिर usually you can feel कि suppose that आप एग्जांपल लो कि एक पर्टिकुलर डायरेक्शन में आप दौड़ रहे हो और आपको उसी डायरेक्शन में स्पीड अप होना है, तो सर्टेनली आपको पुश जो है आपके मूवमेंट के डायरेक्शन में ही मिलेगा। इट रिप्रेजेंट्स टेंजेंशियल एक्सेलरेशंस ऑलवेज वेलोसिटी के डायरेक्शन में ही होता है। दूसरा, जो रेडियल एक्सेलरेशन होगा इसमें आप सोच के देखो कि लेट यू आर मूविंग इन अ पर्टिकुलर डायरेक्शंस एंड योर वेलोसिटी मस्ट चेंज बट इट्स मैग्नीट्यूड शुड नॉट बी चेंज. In this case, the direction, the force needed on you in the direction perpendicular to the velocity. It means in all these cases, the force will act like this. Hence, you may say that tangent radial acceleration always perpendicular to velocity. Tangential accelerations along the velocity. It means you may say that the acceleration cap and velocity cap are parallel. Acceleration cap, that one is representing the direction of acceleration and this one is direction of the velocity. In this case, acceleration cap is perpendicular to velocity cap. And in this case, neither it is parallel nor it is perpendicular. It means acceleration cap and velocity cap are inclined. It is the basic things. इन सब के अलावे एक एग्जांपल हम लोग और कंसीडर करें, एक फोर्थ एग्जांपल और कंसीडर करें जिसमें हम ये देखें कि लेट ए बॉडी मूव्स ऑन ए कर्व पाथ एज लाइक दिस. As this, and two body is moving like this. This. First of all, let you consider if the speed is fixed, 10 meter per second, 10 meter per second, 10 meter per second. The speed is fixed on this curve. This curve is not only circular, but the speed is fixed. In this case also, the moving body has acceleration because the direction of the velocity is getting changed. It means in this case also it has radial accelerations. In this also it has radial acceleration. If it has radial acceleration, if the moving body speed is not getting changed, only direction is getting changed, there may be case also that it may speed up or speed down. In that condition, it means this example, इस एग्जाम्पल को डिस्कस करने के पीछे मेरी लॉजिक ये है कि आप ऐसा कतई ना सोचें कि बॉडी का रेडियल एक्सेलरेशन होना या बॉडी का रेडियल और टेंजेंशियल दोनों कंबाइंड होना इसके लिए जरूरी है कि बॉडी सर्कुलर पाथ पे ही चले. बॉडी अगर किसी कर्व लाइन में भी चल रहा है तो इन दैट कंडीशंस आल्सो द बॉडी मे हैव रेडियल एज वेल एज टेंजेंशियल एक्सेलरेशन. हाँ, इस चारों एग्जांपल में एक बात जरूरी तौर पे निकल के आ रहा है कि अगर बॉडी स्ट्रेट लाइन में चल रहा है, इफ ए बॉडी हैज मूवमेंट अलोंग द स्ट्रेट लाइन and in that direction only body is getting speed up or speed down, it means there is no scope of the radial accelerations. In this case, in all rest three cases there is a scope of radial acceleration. It means if a body is moving on a curved path, either that one is circular or any type of curve, it is confirmed that the body has a radial acceleration, because if the body is moving on curved path, it is compulsorily that the direction of velocity is getting changed. It means accelerations will be there and that acceleration will be radial. It may be the body is moving on a curved path and it may have no tangential acceleration if the speed is not radial. अब हम ऐसा फील करते हैं कि शायद आप रेडियल और टेंजेंशियल एक्सेलरेशन को डिस्क्रिमिनेट कर पाएंगे. ये दोनों कॉन्सेप्चुअली हैं क्या? अब हमारी दूसरी एस्पेक्ट जो है वो एस्पेक्ट है, अब हम बात करेंगे इसके मेजरमेंट पे कि हम इसको मेजर कैसे करते हैं. तो इट इज फर्स्ट conceptually it is clear from first, second and third examples we have already cleared what is the radial and tangential acceleration. Now we will go through the second terms, that is the measurement of radial and tangential acceleration, how it can be measured. Now our second term is the measurement. Firstly, velocity vector. It has two things. One is magnitude and another is v-cap. That is, it represents the magnitude of velocity and it represents the direction of the velocity. As we know, acceleration arises due to change in velocity or rate of change of velocity with respect to time. It is known as accelerations. We may write as this: a vector is equal to dv vector upon dt. A tangential थिंक। आप कोशिश करो सबसे पहले तो ये बात को समझो, इट इज वेलोसिटी वेक्टर। इसका मतलब है इसकी मैग्नीट्यूड है, दूसरी डायरेक्शन से। इट मे चेंज आइदर बाय चेंजिंग दिस क्वांटिटी और बाय चेंजिंग दिस क्वांटिटी। इट इज एक्सेलरेशन वेक्टर, इट मींस रेट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ वेलोसिटी विद रिस्पेक्ट टू टाइम। इट मींस इन दिस एक्सप्रेशन इट इज नॉट क्लियर that the velocity is getting changed by either magnitude changing or direction changing. It is clear cut. अगर आप इसको पढ़ोगे तो आप इस टर्म को कहोगे रेट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ वेलोसिटी विद रिस्पेक्ट टू टाइम और इस टर्म को कहोगे रेट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ वेलोसिटी विद रिस्पेक्ट टू टाइम, या यूं कहो कि रेट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ स्पीड विद रिस्पेक्ट टू टाइम। ये टेंजेंशियल है, ये नेट एक्सेलरेशन है और ये वेलोसिटी वेक्टर है। तो अब बात आई कि रेडियल एक्सेलरेशन क्या होगा। तो एक बात तो कंफर्म हो जाओ कि एक्सेलरेशन इन द डायरेक्शन ऑफ वेलोसिटी, एक्सेलरेशन इन द डायरेक्शन ऑफ वेलोसिटी will provide the tangential acceleration and acceleration perpendicular to the velocity will provide the radial acceleration. It means a tangential always perpendicular to a radial. A tangential always perpendicular to a radial. And net acceleration, a net is under root of a tangential square plus e radial square. It means rate of change of speed with respect to time is providing the tangential acceleration, and tangential and radial acceleration are perpendicular to each other. Now let us consider the conditions. If the velocity and acceleration both are about the same time, certainly the path will be straight line. It means there is no component of acceleration, no component of any accelerations perpendicular to the velocity. But whenever a body is moving on a curved path, certainly the direction of the accelerations and the direction of the velocity will be not same. It means, let me consider conditions as this. Let consider it is the acceleration and it is the velocity. It is acceleration, it is velocity. And let the angle between them is theta. Certainly, It means in this condition, in a particular instant, a body is moving such that its velocity is along this line and acceleration is along this line. Certainly, acceleration has two components, one along and another perpendicular. Along component, it is a cos theta, and perpendicular component a sin. A cos theta represents tangential, or A sin theta represents radial. That is, if the velocity and acceleration both are brought along the same line, it is clear that the component of acceleration in direction of velocity, it is what? It is component of acceleration in direction of velocity. It is a constant. And component of acceleration perpendicular to the direction of velocity, that is a sin theta. It is providing tangential and it is providing radial. Let's consider a simple example. Very simple example. Fill it. Both of the terms are given. Let a body is moving. That is the part of applications. तो अभी हम एक क्वेश्चन यहाँ पे उठाते हैं, फिर उसके बाद फिर से वहां पे आएंगे, कुछ और भी प्रॉब्लम्स को देखेंगे। तो सबसे पहला बात हम लोग यहाँ पे ये देखें। अच्छा, उससे पहले एक चीज और, component of a vector in direction of velocity, as we have already studied in past, that is the vector, किसी एक वेक्टर का कंपोनेंट दूसरे के डायरेक्शन में निकालने के लिए हम डॉट प्रोडक्ट का बड़ा आसानी से सहारा ले सकते हैं। It may be written as a cos theta. A cos theta may also be written as vector A dot vector B by mod of vector B. It means tangential acceleration may be written down as this. In any cases, if acceleration and velocity both are same line, along same line, it means certainly acceleration and velocity has zero angle between them. It will be written as AB. We cancel out, that is A. But completely the acceleration is tangential. If these are perpendicular to each other, it means AB cos 90. In that condition, no tangential acceleration considered. Now, let me consider the example. It is the part through which we can measure, and it is the tangential acceleration, and another is radial acceleration. Radial acceleration is may be written as v square by r. Another concept is here. That is the concept of circular motion. Radial acceleration is v square by r. This r is the radius. In circular motion, this r is constant, and in curve line motion, this r is variable. That is, at different position of the curve, this r is different. That is known as radius of curvature at that point. Now, for the applications, it is the second part in which we study about the measurement of the tangential and radial acceleration. What is component of A in direction of velocity and component of A perpendicular to the velocity. Application. Simply, let a body is moving such that its velocity vector is 3I plus 4j meter per second, and acceleration is minus 2I plus 3j. मीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर. Firstly, fill it. It is clear from this data. It is clear the body is moving in two dimensions. As well as it is also clear the direction of the velocity and direction of acceleration are not same. Direction of velocity is tan inverse 4/3, and direction of acceleration is minus of tan inverse 3/2. It means certainly velocity and acceleration both are not along the same line. Neither these are not also perpendicular to each other. Perpendicular भी नहीं, क्योंकि इनकी डॉट प्रोडक्ट जीरो नहीं है. इसका मतलब है कि ये जो हम लोग केस देख रहे थे, ना तो ये फर्स्ट केस का चीज है, ना तो ये सेकंड केस का चीज है. ना तो एक्सेलरेशन पूरा का पूरा इस पे परपेंडिकुलर है, ना तो एक्सेलरेशन इसका पूरा का पूरा अलोंग है. इसका मतलब है कि बॉडी, इस एग्जांपल से क्लियर है कि बॉडी की मूवमेंट कुछ इस तरीके से हो रही है कि वो एक कर्व पाथ पे चल रही है, और these are not along the same line. It means in this case the moving body has radial as well as tangential accelerations. तो अब इस पे दो तरीके से क्वेश्चन पूछा जा सकता है. एक तो सीधे आपसे ये पूछा जाए कि आप ये बता दें इस एग्जांपल से कि व्हाट इज द टेंजेंशियल एक्सेलरेशन. दूसरा एक केस में हो सकता है कि आप ये बता दें कि रेट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ स्पीड क्या है. व्हाट इज द रेट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ स्पीड. दो केस हो सकते हैं, और रेट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ स्पीड की बात अगर कही गई तो इसका मतलब ये कहा गया, और ये एक्चुअली में टेंजेंशियल एक्सेलरेशन ही है. तो अब हम लोग यहां पे देखें कि अगर हमको एक टेंजेंशियल निकालना है तो इसका दो अप्रोच हो सकता है. एक जो लेंथी अप्रोच होगा, वो लेंथी अप्रोच क्या होगा सो देखो. हम पहले उसको देख लेते हैं और फिर आसान अप्रोच देख लेंगे. इसकी लेंथी अप्रोच होगी कि हमने x एक्सिस और y एक्सिस बनाई, वेलोसिटी वेक्टर को दिखलाया tan इनवर्स 3/4 यानी as like this, it is v vector and it is tan inverse 3/4, sorry tan inverse 4/3. दूसरा आया tan inverse -3/2. It is the accelerations. It means its acceleration is along this way, and this angle is tan inverse 3/2. It is v vector and it is a vector, and then find the angle between them. It is the leading approach. और फिर उसके बाद आप a cos थीटा करो, जैसा यहां पे लिखे थे कि a और b आया, थीटा एंगल बन गया, a cos थीटा कर दो, टेंजेंशियल एक्सेलरेशन है. ये इस प्रॉब्लम को करने का लेंथी अप्रोच है. बट इस प्रॉब्लम को करने का इजी अप्रोच है, वो इजी अप्रोच हमारा यहां से आता है. हम इन दोनों वेक्टर की डॉट प्रोडक्ट करें, a वेक्टर डॉट b वेक्टर are divided by mod of v. तो देख लो a डॉट v क्या आएगा, 3 - 6 + 12 divided by its mod is 5. It means 6/5 meter per second square. It is its tangential acceleration. Clear? ये इसकी टेंजेंशियल एक्सेलरेशन की क्या. सेकंड चीज क्या होगा कि अब पूछा जाए कि रेडियल एक्सेलरेशन क्या होगा, तो आराम से नेट एक्सेलरेशन ऑलरेडी आपको पता है. नेट एक्सेलरेशन इज द मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ दिस. तो नेट एक्सेलरेशन a नेट का स्क्वायर, a टेंजेंशियल स्क्वायर प्लस a रेडियल का स्क्वायर. a net magnitude of this, a radial you have 5, a tangential will be found. So a tangential has been found, a radial will be found. And as we will get the a radial, third question will be what will be the radius of curvature. Third question will be what is the radius of curvature. It means as you have find the a radial, this a radial is equal to v square by r. V is the mod of velocity. As this, I'm concluding this. A net is what? A net का स्क्वायर जो है, A net square is equal to A tangential square plus A radial square. ए नेट का स्क्वायर हो गया आपके पास 13, ए टेंजेंशियल का स्क्वायर हो गया 36/25 प्लस ए रेडियल स्क्वायर। इट मींस ए रेडियल का स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू 13 minus 36/25 and the root of this will be a is equal to v square by r. V square by r, v यानी 25 by the radius of curvature. It means if these two terms, velocity vector and acceleration vector are known, you may find the tangential, radial as well as radius of curvature. It is the first type of problem in which in two-dimensional motions we will find. Now, a second type of problems, as most important problem one is a most common in case of projectile motion. Second application of this one is projectile motion. A body is projected in air with having certain velocity. Let this one is 20 meter per second at angle 60 degree. Projected like this. As we know, in case of projectile motion, the path is parabolic. It means different portion of the parabola is a portion of a circle. It means at different point, radius of curvature will be different. If the body is moving on the parabolic path, it is clear cut that the moving body has radial acceleration. It is compulsory. It may be that it may have tangential or not, but radial acceleration, it has radial acceleration, it is compulsory. As we know, in case of projectile motion, the body moves under the gravity. It means net acceleration is everywhere 10 meter per second square downward. Here the acceleration is 10 meter per second square downward. Here the acceleration is 10 meter per second square downward. Here the acceleration is 10 meter per second downward. Or at different points, all the points on the parabolic path, the acceleration is net acceleration is 10 meter per second square. Question is this. It is point O. It is the point. Question is this. As the body moves, along the direction 30 degree from x-axis. What is radius of curvature there? Question is, the direction of movement is 30 degree from x-axis. It means it is a particular position where it is the 30. See, velocity is along this line and acceleration is along this line. As we have studied, the component of accelerations perpendicular to the velocity is the radian. It is 30 degree. It is 90 degree. And we have to find out the acceleration component perpendicular to the velocity. It means as this. 30 है, this term will be 60. And this one will be 30. The component of acceleration along this line, it means a cos 30. That is 10 cos 30 is tangential acceleration. And and it is the radial acceleration and it is the tangential. And this term is equal to v square by r, where v is what? V is the speed at the point A. Now, if we may measure this, we may find the radius of curvature. Now, for the measurement of V, we have to go for one concept of the projectile, in which we may consider that the horizontal component of velocity is not getting changed all through the movement. Horizontal component of velocity here is 20 cos 60, and here is v sin 30, v cos 30. It means v cos 30 is equal to 20 cos 60. It means v is equal to 20 by root 3. Now use this one. 5 root 3 is equal to 400 by 3 into r. 3 root 3 15 root 3 divided by 400 is equal to 1 by r. It means r is equal to 80 divided by 3 root 3 meter. It will be the radius of curvature. It is second type of application of this one. Now it is completed. One is explanations, measurement and application. अब ऐसा हम फील करते हैं कि शायद आप इस कॉन्सेप्ट को प्रॉपर्ली समझ लिए होंगे। ये उसकी एप्लीकेशंस है। नेक्स्ट वीडियो में हम लोग इसके कुछ असाइनमेंट्स को प्रोवाइड करेंगे और फिर उसके बाद हम लोग इसको पढ़ेंगे। थैंक यू।